SafeMoon has passed another audit. We have new details coming. This is from an auditing service provider called Proof. We're going to go over some of the details of what their audit entailed. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. SafeMoon Warrior posting this over on Twitter saying SafeMoon passes proof audit smart contract security audit process with a score of 98%. And inside of this image here, we can see SafeMoon version 2 successfully passed our audit process. Audit score 98 out of 100. And he also highlights down below saying the SafeMoon team hasn't officially announced they requested this audit. It looks like Proof Audit performed the audit independently. Also, we have from Spyros posting a very funny little meme here. He goes on to say, Proof Audit completed the smart contract security audit for SafeMoon version 2 with 98%. I guess the delays and all those testing phases are paying off. Many thanks to @Lelos_11. We see here a picture of Squidward, and it looks like he's getting ready to relax. When it was mentioned, okay, the SafeMoon card coming out Q2 of this year. Well, technically they're saying 2002, but I'm pretty sure he meant to put 2022, like not 2002. And then in the next image, you can see Squidward is getting up and getting ready to leave. SafeMoon card launch postponed, new security features to be added. And then it looks like he's getting all super excited again when you see that this audit has come out. Now, to clarify, this does not fully indicate that, yes, the card is about to come out, that this audit was fully and directly tied in every way to the card itself. And we're going to go over some more of the details on that. But I thought it was a funny little meme regardless. Proof Audit, their official Twitter account, they say, excited to announce that we have completed the long-awaited smart contract security audit for SafeMoon version 2. Join the SafeMoon adventure at SafeMoon Sales, at SafeMoon Insider, SafeMoon Games, and Captain Hodl. So they go out of their way to tag a variety of different people from the SafeMoon team, which would suggest to me that this is more than likely that it was requested by the SafeMoon team themselves. That is my suspicion, but it's just my guess. They then go on to say full report available, and they provide the link to that. I will provide the link to this audit down in the description as well. Here we go. This is through GitHub. Proof, SafeMoon version 2 smart contract security audit report. They start off with a standard disclaimer, and then after that disclaimer, they've got the table of contents and then executive summary. Proof Audit carried out an audit of SafeMoon version 2, specifically their BEP20 token. The project is based on the BNB chain network. We received documentation which helped with understanding the functions of their code. Our findings in the audit range from minor to critical. Methodology. During the audit process, we inspected the repository thoroughly using a line-by-line code read through to review vulnerabilities, quality of the code, and adherence to best practices and specifications. We use computer-aided verification to support the audit process. Our auditing process is as follows. Code review. A review of the scope, specifications, and documentation provided to ensure an in-depth understanding of the purpose and functionality of the relevant smart contracts. 2. Automated analysis. A series of reviews carried out with the use of automated tools. These reviews serve as a basis for further manual analysis and provide relevant visualizations of the code. Testing and manual review of code. Test coverage analysis and a line-by-line read-through of the project code in order to identify vulnerabilities, errors, and weaknesses in code quality. Specification comparison. A review of the code against the specifications provided to ensure that the code operates as is intended. Best practices review. A review of the smart contracts to identify potential improvements in effectiveness, efficiency, and maintainability with the focus on adherence to industry best practices. So the audits are from the Binance Smart Chain scan. The audit contracts are SafeMoon.sol. The scope of the audit is limited to these files. No other files in this repository were audited. Its dependencies are assumed to work according to their documentation. Also, no tests were reviewed for this audit. So I want to say that again. no tests were reviewed for this audit. SafeMoon.sol interaction graph. They provide this little image here for you guys. Their analyses. Without being limited to them, the audit process included the following analyses: arithmetic errors, outdated version of Solidity compiler, race conditions, re-entrancy attacks, misuse of block timestamps, denial of service attacks, excessive gas usage, missing or misused function qualifiers, needlessly complex code and contract interactions, poor or non-existent error handling, insufficient validation of the input parameters, incorrect handling of cryptographic signatures, centralization, and upgradability. Their summary of findings, they say that they found 0 critical issues, 0 major issues, 0 medium issues, and only 2 minor issues. The security issues that they found that are minor: 1, it says requirement violation, minor, status acknowledged. 2, in swap and liquefy state variable visibility is not set. That's minor, also acknowledged. So findings: severity classification. Security risks are classified as follows. They've got critical, medium, minor. Minor ones, which are the ones that were highlighted here. These issues represent problems that are relatively small or difficult to take advantage of, but can be exploited in combination with other issues. These kinds of issues do not block deployments in production environments. They should be taken into account and be fixed when possible. Issue status. An issue detected by this audit can have 4 distinct statuses: unresolved, acknowledged, resolved, partially resolved, and mitigated. And as we saw up above here, they are acknowledged. So that means the issue remains in the code but is a result of an intentional decision. Critical severity issues not available. Major severity issues not available. Medium severity issues not available. Minor severity issues, requirement violation. Description: requirement was violated in a nested call and the call was reverted as a result. Recommendation: make sure valid inputs are provided to the nested call, for instance via past arguments. Status acknowledged. And then we also have here, in swap and liquefy state variable visibility is not set. Description: the state variability for the Boolean in swap and liquefy is not set. It is best practice to set the visibility of state variables explicitly. Recommendation: we recommend the client sets the visibility for in swap and liquefy. The default visibility for in swap and liquefy is internal. Other possible visibility settings are public and private. Status acknowledged. So again, this is just a summary review. It is 98% passed for their audit review, and that is the main highlight of this video. And lastly, I just want to touch on this very lightly because some of you guys that are watching, maybe you're really pro Elon Musk, maybe you're really pro Twitter, maybe you like what's been going on Twitter. I personally am not happy with how certain things have been getting changed. And this is one of the newest things to come out, and I'm bringing this up because if you guys follow me on Twitter, just realize that as things continue to change, there is a very real inherent risk that my Twitter account may be suspended or terminated due to the fact that I share my YouTube videos over there. That is not the case currently, but again, I want to highlight this for you guys because of the recent changes that they have. So Twitter support has said this: we recognize that many of our users are active on other social media platforms. However, we will no longer allow free promotion of certain social media platforms on Twitter. So much for free speech. And then it goes on to say here, specifically, we will remove accounts created solely for the purpose of promoting other social platforms and content that contains links or usernames for the following platforms. And they highlight here specifically Facebook, Instagram, Mastodon, Truth Social, Tribal, Nostr, and Post. They go on to say, we still allow cross-posting content from any social media platform. Posting links or usernames to social media platforms not listed above are also not in violation of this policy. More information on this policy, as well as how we will take action on violations, can be found here. Now, one of the things that I want to really stress to you guys is, as it is right now, they're saying that like, oh yeah, these other ones, those are okay right now. But it's only a matter of time, because what we keep seeing happen is that Elon Musk, who's now in control of Twitter, is saying one thing and then turning around and doing something completely different. For example, there was recently some journalists that were reporting on an instance of following Elon Musk's jet. Now, it wasn't necessarily some of these journalists actually identifying the location himself. They were just merely reporting on the incident in which Elon Musk had terminated that account, of which Elon Musk had previously said that he wasn't going to terminate that account. So you got to understand that it's a private company. I said this in the past, and it still pertains here today. They can set their own rules and policies. Legally, they have the right to do that. And the idea of freedom of speech under the United States Constitution is the prevention of government interference from being able to do so with that. So legally speaking, what it is that Elon Musk is doing in his decision makings and changing the policies on a whim, literally just like this, all of a sudden one day it's a new policy and people didn't even know about the new update because it happened so quickly. He has the right to do that. Does that mean that it is the just and righteous thing to do? That's a debatable thing on depending on what side of the politics that you're playing on. Me personally, I'm not going to get into it in this video. I just really want to stress to you guys that there is an inherent risk. I'm going to continue to post for now my videos over on my Twitter account. Depending on how things continue to play out, I may or may not continue to do that, or my account may just end up getting suspended because for all we know, they might be like, well, YouTube, we looked at it and we thought about it. We consider that a competition to us as a platform also, so we're not going to allow the videos there, which that helps with me getting the news information out there, right? Not everyone is on YouTube proactively. Some people like to use certain social media platforms over others, and I feel that each one has their own little niche use, their own little niche value that comes into play here. And so if my account gets taken down, guys, then you just know exactly what it was that happened. So anyways, going back over to that of SafeMoon with this audit itself, that is what I've got for you guys in this video. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Christmas is right around the corner, and I hope everyone's being healthy. I hope your finances are doing okay. I know this market's been really rough. It's been hurting me too, just like everyone else, and well, pretty much everyone else. And that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your support. And if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.